Hello, grade 7. It's Sunday evening, about 7:30. I was hoping to record this video with sunlight, but it took me a bit too long to prepare it, so sun is almost down. I hope you're well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're ready for some English today. Let's see. Let's start with riddle number 1. Riddle number 1 is, as you can tell, I'm not in my usual environment. I'm not in the Fremdsprachenraum. I'm at a different place, and all I can tell you is that I'm not in my living room. So tell me where I'm sitting right now, please. Then let's see. It was wonderful seeing many of you last week on Zoom. We are having another Zoom meeting this week. This time it'll be, I have to check, it'll be at a different time. It'll be Thursday at 4 p.m. I chose 4 o'clock because some kids need their parents' computers and the parents need to work during the day. So that's why I chose 4. I hope 4 works for all of you who want to join. If this is a difficult time, then please let me know for next week. Okay, today. Last week I gave you 2 riddles on Thursday, and I'm going to give you the answer right now. So one was, some months have 30 days, some have 31. How many have 28 days? And all of you who wrote the answer were correct. All months of the year have 28 days. Excellent. The second question was, if you have a match, an oil lamp, some paper and some wood, what would you light first? You're in a dark room, of course. What would you light first? Of course, you light the match first. Streichholz zuerst anzünden. Some of you had the correct answer here too. Very good. Now I have 2 more riddles for today. Riddle number 1 is, Mr. Smith has 5 daughters. Each of his daughter has a brother. How many children does Mr. Smith have? This was riddle number 1. Riddle number 2. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? This was riddle number 2. So please send me your answers. I'm looking forward. Okay, then grammar exercise. You had grammar exercise 1, 2, 3. Still about subject, object, and possessive pronouns. Today I'm sending you exercise number 6, 7, and 10. It's again about possessive pronouns. The first one, I'll give you the first 2. The question is, whose book is it? And in brackets it says I. So it has to say ich. Also ich ist die Person. So it has to become it's my book when I'm talking about myself. The second one is, whose hat is this? It's. We're talking about a man's hat. Der Hut gehört einem männlichen Besitzer. So it has to be, es ist sein Hut. So it has to be, it's his hat. And I'll help you do the third one. The third one is, whose dog is this? And we're talking about they. So the dog belongs to 2 or several people. So then it has to be they becomes, they wird zu, exactly, their. It's their dog. So this was exercise number 6. Exercise number 7 is possessive pronouns, but when they stand all by themselves, wenn sie ganz alleine stehen, ohne ein Substantiv dahinter. Die Frage ist, is that your bag? Und dann soll dann kommen, ist das deine? Also jetzt ohne Tasche. Ist das deine Tasche? Ist das deine? Und dann sagt man nicht mehr nur, is that your, sondern man sagt dann, is that exactly yours? Und beim zweiten käme, that is Maria's book over there. Und dann soll man sagen, das ist ihrs und nicht mehr nur ihr, denn Buch steht ja nicht mehr da. Es ist wie im Deutschen. Im Deutschen kommt ja auch ein S hinten dran. Es ist ihrs und deshalb heißt hier, the book over there is nicht her book, sondern is hers. Genau, und das dritte wäre, this is our house, das ist unser Haus, das ist unseres, this house is ours. Jawohl. So continue with exercise 7, and then exercise 10 is a multiple choice quiz. And the first one would be, is that mine wallet? No. Nur wenn es alleine stehen würde. This wallet is mine. Aber hier, wo Wallet als Substantiv danach kommt, Geldbeutel, heißt, is that my wallet? Genau. Okay, das ist eure Hausaufgabe bis zum Ende der Woche. Und nachdem ich die Lösung für diese beiden Übungen, also 1 bis 10 zusammen auf einem Papier habe, bekommt ihr die Lösung dazu erst am Ende dieser Woche. Ja? So, the answer key to all these pronoun exercises will be uploaded by the end of the week. Okay? During the Zoom meeting, I told some of you that there will be a project. I always do projects between Easter and summer vacation. Remember that in grade 6 we didn't have the time to do the fairy tale project. That's why we did it at the beginning of grade 7. However, now we'll do an end of the year project as I like to do it. And it'll be a bit more difficult with Corona, but we'll manage. So we read a book which played, the book about Frank, you remember, which played in New York City, which played in Oklahoma, and which played in Kansas. Remember, the US has many more states. We talked about that when we looked at the map before we started reading Lost in the USA. So there are 50 states in the US plus DC, District of Columbia, where the capital, Washington, is located, plus Puerto Rico. So, but strictly speaking, there are 50 states in the US. For this end of the year project, I want you to choose one state and present it to the class. Usually I would put you in groups of 3 to 4, just the same way, just exactly what we did for the fairy tale. But now with Corona, this may be a bit more difficult. However, if you have a friend who you see regularly anyway, then the 2 of you or the 3 of you can do this project together. Or if you have a friend who you talk to every day on the phone, then of course you can build a group, and I'd be very happy actually. I'd prefer you working in groups, but if it's not possible, then you work on your own, which is fine. So choose a state, and at the end I would like to have a poster exactly the same way than you did it for the fairy tale. And on this poster I would like to have about 2 to 3 pages of text. I would like to have a map, and I would like to have pictures or any other illustrations or funny creative ways to present this state. So again, like during the fairy tale, there can be a writer, a researcher, and an illustrator. And I want you to have a map on your poster. I want you to talk about the facts, but don't give us too many boring facts. Of course, how big is the state? How many inhabitants? Where is it located? Is it on the East Coast, on the West Coast? Is it in the middle of the country? Does it have mountains? What's the climate? So these facts, but also talk about highlights. What is the typical food? What is the typical music? Is there any famous person coming from this state? What are the sites? What are the things that you would want to visit if you traveled there tomorrow? And what would you recommend your friends to go see if they travel to that state? Das sage ich jetzt nochmal kurz auf Deutsch. Also, ihr könnt euch die Rollen genauso wie beim Märchen wieder so aufteilen, dass es einen gibt, der hauptsächlich schreibt, einen, der hauptsächlich die Fakten heraussucht und einen, der hauptsächlich illustriert. Ihr könnt aber auch alles zusammen machen. Und wenn ihr es alleine macht, dann habt ihr natürlich mehr Arbeit und dann muss es auch nicht so detailliert sein. Ja, denn alleine ist es natürlich wesentlich mehr Arbeit. Please be creative. Seid kreativ, kocht etwas, tanzt uns was vor, bastelt etwas, Also eurer Kreativität sind keine Grenzen gesetzt, ja? Aber bitte, bitte langweilt die Klasse nicht, indem ihr sie totschlagt mit irgendwelchen Wikipedia-Einträgen, okay? Ich will kein Wikipedia. Sucht eure Fakten bei BBC raus, bei National World, bei, ich schicke euch noch ein paar Websites diese Woche, aber kein Wikipedia. That's the first no-go, and the second no-go is don't translate. Exactly like during the fairy tale, use your own words. You can write a lot more than you think. You can express yourself well, express yourself in a simple way, like that everybody can understand you, and it's a good exercise for you. But don't write it in German and translate it. This is a killer for your language learning. Okay? And at the end, also put explain why this state is special to you. Do you know anybody there? Would you want, have you ever traveled there? Would you want to travel there one day? So why is this state special to you? And at the end of each week, I would like to get your text to see what you wrote, and send me a picture, send me a scan, and I will correct whatever you wrote until then and send it back to you. Okay, this was it for today. I hope you are all well. I will talk to you again on Thursday, but you won't get any new homework on Thursday. This was it for today. I hope you're all well. I'll talk to you again on Thursday, but there won't be any new homework on Thursday. Okay? And I'll see some of you on Thursday evening during our Zoom meeting at 4. And this is it for today. Bye-bye, grade 7, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.